Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today we are going to be playing the brand new Heroic Ice Golem. Now, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, and to kind of honor that Friday, we are going to be playing that. This guy's going to go for the Mega Knight right off the start, which is crazy. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. It's exciting to have the Heroic Ice Golem, but it's also depressing because I'm so done with heroes. Let's go ahead, let's play our minions here to deal with this Mega Knight. At least we can feel good about beating a Mega Knight user with this new Ice Golem. And honestly, do I want to pop that ability? I don't think so. I don't think I need to pop it here. I think the Musketeer will take care of that. And we're playing a Mortar Cycle deck with the new Hero Ice Golem. One, because I love Mortar Cycle, and two, I just feel like it fits very well. Now, that was a good battle ram there. Oh my gosh, did we go a little bit too aggressive, guys? We might have. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to play the Ice Golem right here just because I can pop that ability if I need to. I know that he's got the mini P.E.K.K.A there, but I think we should be alright. That's crazy. Let's just get the Evo Skellies there, and then we'll deal with all of that. I could have kited the mini P.E.K.K.A all the way around, but I felt like then I would just make it the problem of this side of the tower, so I felt like that play was the best course of action, but maybe not. Honestly, maybe that placement wasn't the greatest. But as you guys can see, he has good damage on this right side, and I have better damage on that right side, so I think I'm going to actually push the right side here, only because it's really important that we're pushing same lane when we're using a deck like this. So we're going to have to make sure that we're playing this smart. And then I'm just going to go ahead and defensive miner here, and then let's see if any of the minions get pulled. They do, but honestly, this matchup is going to come down to chip damage, as is all of our matchups, so I want to make sure that I'm playing very smart and not taking extra minion damage when I don't have to. And then I'm just going to go ahead and poison on that magic archer. Now, that is something that I always do, and it's something I mentioned in the Mortar tutorial that I put up the other day. But if there's a card that you have a lot of trouble defending, you should always try to use your spells or whatever you can to get rid of it. So magic archer, I'm going to get rid of. Firecracker, I'm always going to get rid of. Dark Goblin, I'm going to try to always get rid of. It does depend on the matchup, but stuff like that is really important. Now, this guy, I have to remember the Evo Mega Knight, which he did just play, so he's happy to remind us about that. Let's cycle our Ice Golem in the back here, and I'm going to try to get to another Musketeer, because there's really no point in trying to defend my Musketeer from that position. And then I'm going to go ahead and play the defensive poison there. That's just going to stop him from being able to play everything right there. And then let's go ahead, let's pop that Ice... Ooh, I didn't get that Ice Golem ability down, but we are going to get another Ice Golem down there just to keep everything alive. And then I'm going to go ahead and play the Mortar here again. And then he's probably back to another Mega Knight, which is completely fine. Let's get the turret down here, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop that Ice Golem ability now, and that's going to really slow everything down and allow... Oh my gosh, that is so busted, dude. That is so incredibly busted. I actually can't believe that we just did that. I'll get another Musketeer down here just to defend all of this, and that's going to be a very nice defense. And then I'm going to go ahead and play the Miner on the tower here, and we're changing up our Miner placements each time, and I'm not playing a poison quite yet. Alright, that is something that is really important to note. Oh my gosh, the Canadian accent came out there for a second, but we want to make sure that we're kind of playing it a little bit smarter here. We'll play the Evo Skellies just to be safe. I don't really need them to defend the Mega Knight. And then he's got the magic archer there. That was kind of really bad placement though for him. I'm going to go ahead and play the defensive Ice Golem there. Let's get a Miner on the tower there. Let's pop that Ice Golem ability there just to slow that Mega Knight down and keep that Musketeer alive as long as possible. And then we'll defend all of that. And then I'm going to go for the Mortar right here so that he can't go for a really easy magic archer lineup and get a ton of damage. And then let's pop our turret down here just to help us pull that battle ram and make sure that we're okay. He tried to go for the sneaky tornado play, but that did not work on me because you can't get that on a guy like me. Then I'm going to go ahead and play the Miner onto the tower there just to get a little bit more chip damage. We want to try to be smart about things and get that damage lead. He's going to go for the mini P.E.K.K.A there. I'm just going to go ahead and play the Ice Golem right here in the middle, and that will deal with both sides of his push. And then we can cycle our skeletons here. Let's get a Musketeer down as well. That's going to help kind of fire on everything. And then he's going to go for the Mega Knight. This is a crazy play, but I'm going to go Evo Mortar opposite lane. That is a very, very risky play. It's an ambitious play. But I feel like it's going to be the right play. We'll get the Ice Golem right there. Let's go ahead and let's pop that Ice Golem ability. We didn't get it down in time, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle here. And then, oh my gosh, he's got the big push coming in. So let's go ahead, let's get the Ice Golem down, and then let's pop that ability. And then let's get a Barb Barrel onto that Magic Archer to make sure that it doesn't get too much value. And this Ice Golem, dude, just gives us incredible defense. This honestly is crazy. I feel like we could win literally any matchup we want to. Let's go ahead, let's pop a turret down here, and then let's just get the Ice Golem there. He's going to go for that crazy tornado play. It's not going to work. I've got the entire US Army. Oh my gosh, something just fell on my desk, but I've got the entire US Army with my Musketeers there, and that is going to be a win. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next match here. Alright, you guys, we are on to the next matchup here. Let's go ahead, let's just play that Mortar on the offense here. And honestly, like, I feel like we can defend literally anything. Although, in a Mortar versus Mortar matchup, I don't know what I feel like we can do. That is a little bit different in the Mortar versus Mortar matchup. He's going to hit me with the Royal Ghost. Oh, I don't like this. We have some good damage, but I'm not a fan of this position. We actually could totally get punished here depending on what deck he's running. Him having Mother Witch is kind of annoying though, honestly. But that is okay. But yeah, I feel like we can defend almost any absolutely crazy mega push. Honestly, Clash Royale, like, I don't know what Supercell was thinking with this card. This is so broken. Hog Cycle is going to be such a demon of a deck here, dude. Like, people can just get... Oh my gosh, that is a crazy lightning. What is this guy doing? I'm going to go ahead and play the Mortar here because that was annoying. And then I'll just play the minions. That should deal with the cannon card so that I don't have to. And then he's going to have to defend... Oh my gosh, if he gets a Mother Witch down in time, I'm going to cry. No, okay, we're chilling. We're okay. But as I was saying before, I was really interrupted by this guy. I just feel like, you know, Hog Cycle and all of these cycle decks are going to be crazy. Like, this is going to make such a big difference in everything. Beatdown is totally dead. I don't know how Beatdown could ever survive this meta. At the very least, I don't know how Beatdown could get away with not using... Like, if a Beatdown deck uses this, I'm going to cry. But I don't know. I just don't know how Beatdown gets away with, like, a meta like this. I don't know. It could just be me. I don't know. But I think Beatdown is cooked. Oh gosh, that is not good. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's just get the Musketeer down here. We are going to have to eat some Mortar damage there, unfortunately. But that's okay. And then we can deal with these pigs pretty easily. The Mother Witch is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. I'm going to Bar Barrel there just to make sure that my Musketeer doesn't go down so that he doesn't get a pig out of it. And then, see, like, I could play my Mortar. I'm honestly more tempted to just play my Mortar opposite lane here because he's going to go for the... Oh my gosh, okay, bad cannon card. I don't want him to get a lightning onto my tower. That's kind of the big thing. See, like, how he's going to go ahead and play the lightning there. So that's just the better move for us. I'm not going to get the Bar Barrel down quite in time, but we will defend all of that reasonably well. And then let's just go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle an Ice Golem here. And then I'm going to have to poison in front a little bit here. And then let's go ahead. Let's play the defensive Mortar. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some minions here. And then let's just cycle a Miner onto the tower to get some chip damage going. And then we'll do that. And then what do I want to do? See, him having the lightning really does make this a lot more difficult, to be honest with you guys. We just have to get a little bit more unconventional with our defenses. I'm going to go ahead and let's do this. And then I'm actually going to cycle my Evo Skellies here. And then let's go ahead and let's get the defensive Mortar down. He's probably going to go for the lightning, so let's get the minions down just a little bit before he can. And then I'm going to go ahead and play the Ice Golem here, and that will defend. There's the lightning. He's going to try to get that. Let's get the skeletons there just to make sure that we don't take any tower damage. Then I'm going to go ahead and play the Miner on the tower. Let's go ahead, let's Bar Barrel onto this, and then I'm going to get some more minions down here. And then what do I want to do? I'm honestly so tempted to go opposite lane here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then let's go ahead and get the Ice Golem in front of that for the cannon cart. Nice try. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the Musketeer down here. And then, okay, we're definitely not getting anything out of this push. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Bar Barrel at least, and then I'm going to go ahead and play the Ice Golem right here. And then, okay, what do I want to do here? Let's get the defensive Mortar down, and then, man, what do I want to do here? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get the Musketeer up high here. And then there's the lightning. That's fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and play the Miner. And then let's go ahead and let's get the poison down here. And we're going to get some good value out of that. And then let's go ahead. Let's cycle the Ice Golem here. Let's go ahead and let's Bar Barrel. And then let's get the minions down. And then let's go ahead. Let's get the defensive Miner down here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get the Musketeer up high just to deal with that Mother Witch so that we don't have to worry too much. I'm going to go ahead and Bar Barrel here. Let's get the skeletons down. And then I guess let's just get the minions here. Let's go for another Miner here. And I'm going to poison in front of the tower because then he has to play the Mortar into the poison. And so that's really good. And then let's go ahead and let's do this here. Let's get the skeletons down. Let's go ahead and let's bar barrel here, and then I'm going to play the high mortar here. Then I'm actually just going to go ahead and poison right here, because that's going to make it really difficult for him to get some offense here, and we are going to get a very nice win. We just have to make sure that we're spreading things out, because he's going to go for the lightning here, so we are going to get a very nice win against a rather challenging deck here, I think. This guy's deck definitely gave us some trouble, but we are going to come out with the win there. Alright, you guys, we're on to the next matchup. This guy just tried to hit me with a Dark Goblin at the bridge, code red. What the heck is going on, man? But we are going to catch it because we got lightning fast reflexes, and I'm going to go ahead and play that mortar there, because if you can't play your mortar first play it second play, man. Honestly, you know, nothing beats that early mortar play. And then I'm going to go ahead and play my musketeer here, and then let's play these skeletons, and let's figure out what the heck this guy is running. We're going to deal with all of that decently well, and then I'm just going to go ahead and play the ice golem here to keep all of that musketeer alive for a second. And then I'm not going to over defend. I don't think there's any point in trying to keep that musketeer alive any longer, because I can just go for the miner there, and then, you know, if he wants to counter it, he can. If not, then we might get a musketeer shot on the tower. He's going to go ahead and play the giant there, so let's go ahead, let's get the defensive mortar down here, and then let's pull that mini P.E.K.K.A. with the skeletons, and then the minions hopefully will kind of do their thing. And then let's go ahead, let's play the ice golem here, and let's actually pop that ability, boom, and then that way the mini P.E.K.K.A. is not getting through there. So we are going to defend all of that very well. The ice golem even has like a pushback mechanic, which is crazy, dude. That is so incredibly broken, the fact that you can do that. I'm loving it though. I'm loving how we can just get rid of all of the annoying beatdown that has been plaguing us for so long. I'm going to go ahead and play the miner there on the tower just to get some value out of that, and then he's going to play the Valkyrie. I'm going to go ahead and play my minions this time. I think that's going to be the best possible play for us, although that Inferno Dragon's a little bit annoying. But okay, the minions aren't even on the Valkyrie. That's crazy, so we're just going to have to take some damage there, I guess. That's a little bit annoying. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my skeletons on this side, and then we can actually go with okay, that's crazy. Let's just get the ice golem here, and then let's go ahead, let's get a turret down here, and then I'm going to have to use my bar barrel to cycle for a second, and then let's get the skeletons there to make sure that all of this stays alive a little bit longer, and we'll take out that mini P.E.K.K.A., which is good. And then we can go for the mortar here on the counter push. Now, he hasn't shown me a big spell yet, at least, so that is good. Okay, okay, I have nothing to say. Clash Royale is annoying me today, man. that is absolutely kind of crazy that just, of course it always works like that. Let's play the minions here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and cycle. He's gonna go for the giant in the back, so I'm actually gonna go for a little bit more of an aggressive mortar here, and then let's get the ice golem in front. Let's go ahead, let's get a miner on the tower, and then let's pop that ice golem ability there just to slow everything down for a second for us. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get the minions down here. He's got the Evo Inferno Dragon. I'd love it if he would play his Zap so that I can play my Evo Skellies, but you know what, at the end of the day, it's going to be a good trade for us no matter what. And then let's go ahead, let's pop that turret down there, and then let's go ahead and get the heroic, or yeah, let's get the ice golem down. Let's pop that ability there, and then that will kind of help slow everything down for us. And then we've got to take out that Inferno Dragon, and so we will. And then let's go ahead, let's get the Evil Mortar down. Let's get a miner on the tower just because the Dagger Duchess is using her shots, so we can get a little bit more value out of that miner there. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play my minions here because that's going to be really good value on defense. I'm going to go ahead and play the skeletons there. There's the fireball, so now we can go ahead and play our musketeer much safer. And so I'm happy with that. And then what do we want to do? I guess let's just go ahead and play another mortar here because he did use his fireball. I'll go for the ice golem in front of this, and then let's go ahead, let's get the miner down. Let's pop that ice golem ability there just to make sure, and then in case he goes for the mini P.E.K.K.A. on the musketeer, I played the skeletons. There's the zap, so now I can go ahead and get another miner down. And then let's pop that turret down, I think, here, and then let's go ahead, let's get the bar barrel down here, and then let's get the ice golem there. Make sure that that mini P.E.K.K.A. doesn't take out our musketeer. We can go for another miner on the tower here. He's going to go for the giant and then the mini P.E.K.K.A. so we can just play our Evo Skeletons because that's a negative elixir trade for him, and then we can play the ice golem right here. Let's pop that ability as well just to slow that push down, and we are going to defend all of that beautifully. And then musketeer there, I'm going to go ahead and play the miner onto the tower there because he's out of ammo. Let's get get the defensive Evo Mortar down here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and play the defensive Poison actually, because that will help us get some damage onto the Inferno Dragon, and we got really good damage there on that tower. I'm going to go ahead and do the skeletons here. He's going to push on this left side, so I'm going to play the minions, and we are going to take all of that out, and then I'm going to go for another miner. Let's go for a poison on the tower as well and get some offense going, and that should give us the win here. That should be enough for the win. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the last matchup here. Alright, you guys, we're on to the last matchup of the video, so let's go ahead and get a nice win. I'm gonna be honest, I played freaking E-Golem 3 times in a row with E-Drag, and I have gotten slammed every single time, so I am not feeling very happy right now. I'm gonna be real. Played up against a guy, he was a mid-ladder menace, and he mirrored his healers. He literally just waited the entire match, started the E-Golem in the back, and then played Evo E-Drag and then mirrored his healers, and then just sat there and enjoyed his push, which is like so brain dead. I honestly couldn't believe it, but that is okay, because at the end of the day, we are not going to get hard stuck Royal Champ like he is, so I'm feeling good about it, you know. This guy's gonna pop the white flag right off the start. Oh my gosh, dude, what is up with all of these decks I'm playing? Okay, I'm gonna cycle the miner in the back there, because you know that can help us defend whatever crazy push is coming our way. And then I'm gonna musketeer here. Alright, Night Witch is coming out. That's not a big deal. I can deal with a Night Witch. I'm not worried about that. And then let's go ahead and let's just play our minions here. Let's just cycle those and let's see how he deals with that. Okay, that was an interesting push. I'm just gonna go ahead and Barb Barrel there onto all of that, and then we should be completely fine there. I don't really know what that push was. And then he's going to wave the white flag, so I think he knows that he's the one that's cooked maybe here. We're going to get the miner onto that Princess Tower, so that's beautiful. And then we're going to take that tower, and then it really just depends what his next push is, or if he gave up. That would be a very nice way to end off the video, to be honest, is if we got a nice 3 crown here to take the win after getting absolutely dummied by E-Golem and other pushes. I'm going to play it safe here. I'm not going to fall for any tricks. I'm going to play my Mortar here on that left side, and we're going to wait and see what he's doing. I think he's given up though, so let's go ahead. Let's play our Evo Skeletons here. I'm not going to edge you guys or anything for the 3 crown. You know, we're gonna stay in here until we get that 3 crown. I'll get the miner on the tower. Let's just get a poison down there, and those Evo Skeletons are gonna get there and put in work for us. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Mortar Graveyard is next, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video.